I would now like to ask Ryan Hoffman, one of our grade 8 students, to come up and share something that he has prepared.
Hey, I've been at Regency since kindergarten, and I've experienced almost everything, from band to drama to anything else. And in honor, I've written a rap for RAPS. Enjoy. Also, if you can't understand me, considering I'm really nervous, sweaty in here, and a little heart beating, man. The lyrics will be posted in the reception afterwards. So, enjoy. Now, as we depart from Regency, you say goodbye to my friends and me. Now, I know we sometimes weren't so great, sometimes we misbehaved, sometimes we were late. But kids are kids, and that's no lie, and these kids will miss this place, and here is why. We've got great teachers who give us knowledge and the stuff we need to get to college. And if you don't know who they are, well, let me get you up to par. And hey, speaking of golf, you know who likes it? Mr. Moore himself. His two famous lines, want to see my axe heads, and his class is a jewel, what he always says. Mrs. McKinnon was on maternity leave. Some of her homework we couldn't believe. It was hard and complicated as could be. All those formulas were confusing me. Mrs. Reska had taken her place. Now her math class, I just might ace. She even taught class with a sore mouth. She didn't give up when things were going south. Miss Lau has always taught us science. She's got no tolerance for defiance. Her information's in an endless cache, and she's got a pretty epic badminton smash. Mademoiselle McCann teaches French and art. To teach two subjects, you gotta be smart. Alador Le Cheval, she loves horses. She always reminds us of future French courses. With her, there's no fooling around, it's always work. We owe a lot of help to Mrs. Burke. Mrs. Burke filled in for Mrs. Reska. Things were kind of normal, not so overly messed up. Then Miss Gow stepped up to the plate. After many substitutes, she was really great. Now you gotta give it up for Mrs. Gow. To take on her class takes a lot of talent. Now Mrs. McDonald, everyone likes. She's got a motorcycle and a head full of spikes. Sadly, she left to go to Highview. Mrs. McDonald, we sure miss you. Moving on to Mr. Hogan, y'all know his name. And if you don't know, then he'll hit you with his cane. Now he's the kind of guy who's often sarcastic. His jokes and quips are quite fantastic. Knowledge is just a few letters from a name. Keeping books and kids in line has always been her game. Mrs. Knowles taught a little bit of kindergarten. She teaches manners too. Say what? That's pardon. Miss Miato is our eco rep for school's recycling. She makes being green sound super exciting. Next year she'll be the principal of Aurora High, so don't forget to say your fondest goodbye. Miss Martino is a principal who we'll never forget, whether it's when she's really nice and when she's giving us a threat. Now sometimes we thought she was a wee bit scary, but it's just her way of being disciplinary. Mrs. Backhill came all the way from Poland. She's really kind of good at controlling. Now when I say controlling, I don't mean like insane, but when kids get kind of rowdy, she knows how to restrain. Eyes like a hawk, kindness like a sparrow. She's a real great teacher, that Mrs. Scalero. She tutored some of us in the Gauss competition. She taught addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now we're almost at the end, finally, but we can't forget Mrs. Hillaby. She has some weird vices and does some cool things, like if she catches you chewing gum, she forces you to sing! In short, to all my friends, I sure am gonna miss you. From Eric to Riley, from Ashley to Melissa. We had a lot of fun here, some good times, some bad. Now it's finally over. We sure are, real glad. Now say goodbye to all your teachers, say goodbye to all your friends, because this is where the fun time ends. Now everything is done, I got everyone covered, but there's one thing left to say, peace out, or...
Gee, Ryan, you're going to make me follow that, huh?